Hello, I want to introduce the Agile estimation for a new mobile application. Yes, this is an article. I will answer the eight question for the four tasks. First, I will introduce all the article. This article explores Agile estimates for a new mobile application being developed by a company called XYZ Software Solutions. The application aims to enhance user products through task management, vector, and habit track. The company for the project lines in its ambitions with include advanced features such as AI-driven task employs with other productive application and customer user for interface. The project teams consult for Mask and some experienced and junior mobile and include the project manager, 5 developers, 2 methods, and 3 juniors. The UI/UX designers and 2 quality assurance verification focus on with Tiger's schedule, and the teams committed to develop agile methodology to address the complexity of this multiplies project, but their changeable was occur anticipation the method of work required to be develop a high quality product. This is all the article to introduce and ask. First, we will answer the first question. We can say the picture is named Plan, Design, Develop, Task, Feedback. This is all the development about the agile methods for mobile application, estimation, technology section, and justification. For the project, considered its complexible and the diverse expertise level within the teams. I would choose playing poker and the primary agile estimation technical. Playing poker allows each team's member to provide their individual estimation for each user story for collaboration and discussion among the team's members, and this techniques is benefit when dealing with the variety of scale lowering as it ensures that all the team's members have a voice and in the estimation process, regardless of the A-levels, automation is enough to simulate and share understand name members with this article for the documentation estimation is a complex project like this. It's more complex, we can use this to be more flexible. This is the first question, and the second question, playing Joker Factory informing estimation in the face of the uncertifications and waivers teams depressed by the leverage and the collaborative windows of the teams. Because Windows is used for the our world or computer system is always with the Windows. This encourages activity participations for all teams members, allow them to share their estimation and process on each user hit story. Through the discussion during the estimation amounts, teams members can identification, process risk, development phase, and conflict both sources with others each other's stories, leading to more correctly estimation. The technicals always promises confuse building and agility within the teams, ensure that everyone is this some small page regardless the codes and effort required for each user story. Okay, I will to introduce the next page is the third question of the outlining a detailed approach for the concluding and an estimation source for those addition user stories. Consider the potentials and challenges how you would address this. The conclusion, the estimation ensures for the addition user stories. I would follow those steps. First, we will beginning as this presentation each of our students to the teams ensures that everyone understands the scope and requirements. Everyone should know what should I do and what's our meaning, what's our meanings and what's our goals. Allow the members to individuals estimation and the complexible of every other story using planning poker cards and encourage to open discussions among teams members to share their reasons behind their estimation and to address any disruption and or corners. Flexible consequence building by allows them to member to adjust the estimation based on discussion and insights shared during the zones requires the final estimation for each user story and ensures that everyone is urgently before proceeding to sprint planning. Okay, this is the third question and fourth question. What special factor should the teams consider for each new story be during the estimation process? During the estimation process for each new user story, the teams should consider several factors include flexibility of the factors assigned, the technical flexible dependencies and the potential risks, and the crucial with and price the user story for required instantly the effort in teams of developing, testing, evaluation tasks need to comply the user story scale level of teams members to take in account to the distinguishing experience of the team's members in region and technical knowledge or domains that may impact the institution's interest dependence identify any and depend on the extra student systems, APIs, and third-party services that may affect the implement timeline. The business value is more important as evolution the importance of our user stories in meeting the product's objectives and delivering values to the end user. So all the data is in the end users. Okay, I will answer these questions. Is giving the value estimation and extra know the dependence between user stories E and 5 in short to answer this is firstly identified to which user stories can be developed independently, meaning that they know extra dependence and dependencies on other user stories. And based on the team's established and dependence include the user stories that can be development in the first sprint. For user stories depend on others such as E or F, ensure the dependence on either falling before the first sprint or planning to be addressed during first sprint. This may require conditions and communication with relationship teams. The next question is task task 3 and 6 questions. When parts of user stories would employ the following instruments to measure the dependence and influence. Provide user stories with highest values and users recount user story based on business requirements and benefits ensure that the most important values and importance factor and development first group closed relative user story with dependence into the same spirit. If user story E and F have trigger-dependent schedules at them in the same period to ensure timely and fully and the dependence, so resolve the dependencies early cooperation with the relative teams to address dependence on the as soon as possible before the sprint planning meeting reduce the delays and risk during the development process, maintain ongoing communication with conditions, ensure communication among the team's members and between teams to to update on the dependence on the task able to ask to the task. Reflects on the team's victory and consider the particular patterns of the user story. It is important to assess how the team's performance aligns with the impresses the team's values with respect of the work compliance spirit powered the valuable insight into the mass of campaign with the two user stories completed and one particular finish. We can concluding the team's victory for the first sprint. Based on this, we can adjust our plan for the next sprint colors. If the team's victory meeting the length we can continue with the smaller, more work and the next sprint. Consider the remain and the user story and any adjustments needed based on the licensing then from the Intel suite. However, it team's victory falls small and everything is whole with this. Nothing in this. All the thing is this too. So I will say I will answer the A question. It's the last question about the task for to improve future spirit planning, size and efficient based on the outcomes of the interspirit. We can imply that the following method and just meet the team's established process and sprint plans. Conduct a rebuilding meeting, gather the teams to reflect on the outcomes of the internal sprint, discover when went more, what could be improved, and any objects encouraged. Review user stories established for the users that were complete, particular, complied, or not complied during the outbreak. Compare the established effort with all the things effort to identify and discover these. Identify factors to analyze the factors that may have influence to rise of the estimated as dependence, technique or challenge or scope changes. Adjust estimation technology based on the license and from spirit left teams and estimation techniques to account for the uncertainties, dependencies, and other values more quickly. And the continuous improve imply a process for the continuous improve incorporation and the feedback from the each spirit into the features established and planning process to reflect the opponent's analysis and advantage over time. Okay, our presentation is over. Okay, thank you for your listening. I'm over. Thank you.